Hi, this is Linda with LJJumble, and here I am doing my business bullet journal monthly setup for the month of August. It's currently the 9th as recording this. I've just been busy doing other things that were a little bit more important than getting these videos up, but they are finally here. So here I am changing up my monthly calendar spread a little bit. I'm putting in a Calendex on the side and a much smaller calendar because I'm only basically marking what I did in those days with dots and not text. So because I'm not writing in it and I've got the Calendex to the outside, I don't really need a really large calendar, and I just feel that the Calendex works better for me. So I was having a bit of trouble ruling these lines because the ruler throws a shadow on the page when I'm filming late at night in lights. And most of my filming is done late at night, so I probably would have been better off using the green ruler up above that you can see slightly in the top of the screen. It's not as thick, so it doesn't throw as much of a shadow. So here I am organising my tracking for my videos, which I am way behind on this month. So because there was that nice little space above those columns, I've put the date there. I'm labelling the weeks, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. I'm going to put in a colour code key under there. Now, I have atrocious cursive writing. Well, actually, not if I'm just writing, but if I'm trying to do pretty cursive, it sucks. So I really need to stop trying to do that. I actually think that I did do it for the days in the weekly section of my spread in this monthly setup. And if it's what I was thinking I did, I went and covered it up with black and wrote the week names again in white. But I really should be practicing my calligraphy a little bit more than I do, which is basically never. So definitely should be practicing that. Here I am writing in the most important things that I know about. I did record this before the beginning of August. It's taken me a while to get around to the voiceover. Doing all these tedious dates. But it's no more tedious than it would be if I had to put date dots in there or something. Maybe I could just make a monthly sticker, whack it there. So here I've changed this up a little bit. It's got working title, film, import, edit, upload, release, and social media. And these lines are completely not necessary. I think I'm going to just create a sticker for this. Simply because I don't know, I find drawing trackers like this really tedious, and it's mind numbing. So and you never know, it might be helpful for some other people out there. So I'm showing this month's bullet journal because it's changed up a little bit from the previous month. The last month I had a really big calendar, and yeah, but this time it's a little bit different. I've added some things and made some other things smaller. It seemed like my pen wasn't working properly, so I just grabbed a bag from the pharmacy and scribbled a bit on it because it was the closest piece of scrap paper. I've noticed how wonky I'm doing these, so I do the rest the other way. And this is completely unnecessary, but I like to cross things as done, and I just wanted the boxes there, but you could just do bullet points and cross them out as you go. So this plan with me also includes week 1, I'm pretty sure, which we will be flipping at the page over. Or I might just put monthly setup. That works. And week 1, there we go. So using this gum eraser, this type of eraser is really soft and it works really well, but it just so messy. So here I am using my Fudenosuke pen, colouring the headings in, and I'm not sure if I do it now or if I come back later and write in with some white gel pen the months. Well, there you go, I do it now. So now I've moved on to the second monthly page, and this is my weekly focus and productivity, which reminds me I need to fill my productivity spread out. I may as well do it while I'm doing this voiceover. So here is where I write down the things I want to focus on in a given week. So it's sort of like goals, but not really. So it's just a reminder to say, hey, we need to focus on this. And the productivity spread, I did use a sticker for this last month, but I didn't have any on hand when I was filling this out, so I just drew the box and I used a bit of washi tape and coloured in the weekends. So again, with the numbers, numbering this is probably the reason why I use a sticker. It's a really useful thing to track my productivity, but it's so tedious having to draw out those numbers for any tracker. So I think I'm going to print and cut some of those stickers and keep them on hand. Here I'm writing out that my focus for this week needs to be design, listing the designs and products and testing them. Here I'm writing the various things I do for the business, and orders will come in later on in the month. I'm actually doing a soft open on the 15th and a grand open on the 22nd. So anyone who watches this video and wants to check out my Etsy store, it will be open on the 15th in Australia. So in the US that would probably be the 14th. So I believe I'm checking out which pen to use, and I'm going to use some washi tape to block off. I mean, you don't have to do this, I just wanted it to be a bit neat. So I used some washi tape to mask off the parts that I didn't want to colour. And I used the washi tape, well, it's not the one that I hate the most. I'm not a big fan of red, and so I'm very unlikely to use this washi tape. I've got a love-hate relationship with some other washi, and that's because it's glitter and it's not really a washi tape, it's more a plastic tape with glitter on it, and it's just, you can't rip it like proper washi. It sticks weird, it's a bit thick. And it's pretty, don't get me wrong, it's bloody pretty tape, but it's not really washi. So you'll see in a minute why this is effective. You can use this to get straight lines for any sort of artistic thing. So if you're doing a lighthouse and you wanted light to come off it, or if you were doing a sun, you could do that. And my camera must have blanked out while I was doing that. So as you can see, I've coloured it in on the weekends, so now I know when they are. I'm just closing the bottom of it. I was going to leave it open but decided not to. So there we have my productivity tracker. Got the little bit on that E that I had forgotten. Again with this super messy eraser. Oh, there you go, my horrible not calligraphy. So I've made the day boxes smaller because I just don't need all that space. and I'm doing the running task list again for this week. I'm really enjoying the running task list. It's just so great. At the end of the week, you can see all the things you had set to do and all the things you've accomplished, and it's so much more motivational than looking at a list from day to day and going, oh, I didn't get that done, and then having to rewrite it out in the next day's to-do list. It's just so repetitive, time consuming, and it's just depressing. So this running task list is it's really just great. So as you can see, I'm trying to be neat, and I think my actual messy handwriting is better than me trying to do nice writing. So I end up blacking this out. I don't think I do it in the video, and writing over it with white gel pen. And for the bits that are overhanging, I just go over them with the Tombow whiteout that I have. So as I've stated previously, frogs are the things that I'd want to put off. Try and do a frog a day, and then the task list for the rest of it. Now, I put in this extra box, and I don't know if I do it on here, but I actually intend that for my achievements for the week. But this is basically it for my August monthly spread and my first week in August weekly spread, 29th to the 4th. I hope you guys liked it. If you have problems with to-do lists, try out a running task list. So yeah, if you like the video, please subscribe. If you do subscribe and want to know when I upload a video or release a video, hit that notification bell. And have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.